G'day, I'm Rob. Welcome to A Life That Travels. And in today's episode, we're at the University of Adelaide. Let me show you around and we're going to talk to some students about what it's actually like to study here. So no propaganda. This is the truth about what students at the University of Adelaide think about studying at this place. Let's go have a look around. What's the Uni of Adelaide all about? This place is old. It was founded in 1874, and as you wander around, there is tons of sandstone absolutely everywhere. Why is that? It's because it's one of Australia's, we call them the sandstone universities. It's one of the oldest universities, and it's actually ranked basically number 8 in Australia. What's the ranking mean? We'll talk a little bit more about that. Pretty comprehensive university. It's got most types of subjects available here. All of those kind of details you'll find on their website, of course. University of Adelaide, it's a comprehensive institution teaching undergraduate, postgraduate and research degrees here. It is one of the group of 8, which means it does have a very high focus on research. And importantly for you, if you're coming here to study, it's got one of the best staff to student ratios in Australia. So that's obviously a phenomenal advantage. There are 4 campuses at the University of Adelaide. The campus we're on today is the North Terrace campus. This is the main campus. It's actually an absolutely stunning place. The sandstone buildings everywhere, some incredible parklands, and then down like the far end of the campus is actually on the northern end of the campus. You actually run into the Torrens River, so it's like this beautiful river scape where you can walk, you can run, and it's incredibly scenic. One of the things definitely picked up in terms of a vibe around here, it's a really good student vibe and culture. Lots of facilities here, so there's been amazing stuff down in the central hub. People are able to heat up their food, heaps of chill out spaces, heaps of study spaces. I know the university's invested heavily in that kind of infrastructure over the years, just making sure that it's a place that people actually want to come and study. Adelaide's glorious, people sitting outside on the grass, enjoying the outdoors, that sort of stuff. And the institution has definitely invested in creating those kind of spaces, which is fantastic. Now, like all good universities in Australia, heaps of facilities here, great library facilities. They're building tons here at the University of Adelaide, and that's been going on for some years, so incredible infrastructure. On-campus accommodation, off-campus accommodation. Accommodation actually in the centre of Adelaide is not that complicated to organise, and the university does have support to organise those sorts of things. So that's obviously a real positive. But I think what you really want to hear is what students actually say about studying here. So let's go and talk to some of the students up in the central hub area. It's the centre of the university here at North Terrace. It's kind of like where all the food eateries are, places to study are. So let's go and have a chat with some people about what they think it's like to study here.
I personally enjoy it. There's lots of different variety and subjects you can choose, stuff like that. So I like it here.
Awesome.
I would say it's very theory-based as opposed to practical, hands-on learning. Which can be a bit frustrating at times, I find.
I like the campus, how it's quite spread out in a way, but it's also quite close together.
Yeah.
It's easy to get around.
It's in the city, so it's close to the mall. People are pretty friendly.
Not really surprised, but I guess it's a lot of independent learning. It's not like the tutors will give you that much help in terms of doing your work on time, doing all your readings and stuff like that. So that's something that I didn't expect to be as kind of full on for some of my subjects.
I like the options. I like how easy it is just to choose what you want, how easy it is to talk to people about what you want. If you are struggling, you can just go to the faculty, they help you. It's easy. If you're struggling, there's help centres. First year, you have past students helping you.
Cool.
If you want to. Again, optional, you just go when you want. I was surprised by how much it was just you being very independent. You just pick your own subject, you're enrolled in the classes you want. It's just you doing what you want.
I guess the unique thing about our degree is that we've got such a broad area of industries. So there's radio or marketing or journalism, that sort of thing.
Media production, game art,
Yeah.
the media degree was really broad, and that's why I chose it, because I did media studies in year 12 and I loved it, and I was like, I'm good at this is what I want to do at uni.
Yeah.
The media degree is broad enough that you can major in marketing or something
Nice.
to find your niche or find what you're really good at.
Like you guys part of clubs and stuff like that,
well,
like
we're
good
both
opportunities.
part of 2 clubs.
Yeah,
There's
three
so
actually.
many. There's so many.
Yeah, there's like a lot. There's like faculty, like if you're interested in getting more into what you study, or there's sports if you're really into sport. There's lots
Uni
of sports.
games.
So very solid ratings altogether, and most importantly, like the national average for satisfaction is around 80%. So notwithstanding that kind of variability from degree to degree, Adelaide is kind of like doing well in terms of student satisfaction, which is good to know. A couple of things that you need to know about getting here. Firstly, public transport to the North Terrace campus anyway is really good. You've got the mainline trains just down the road, about 800 metres away, so it's only a 10-minute walk up from there. Plenty of buses running up and down North Terrace all the time. Parking is a little bit of a mongrel here though. There's not a huge amount of parking, and it is relatively expensive. So for those people who aren't accessible on public transport, a little bit of a headache in terms of getting here. Adelaide, as you know, is a very cycle-friendly city, so getting here by bike, there are actually bike racks all over the place. And literally, as I speak, right behind me there is like one of the bike sheds. Very secure bike shed facility for people to park their bikes during the day, right opposite the engineering building, which is pretty funky. I love this place, it's incredible. Okay, lastly, let's talk about rankings. Now, I'm not a huge fan of rankings because it's such an individual personal thing, you know, what you're going to be studying, whether an institution is right for you, and there's a lot of variability in how these rankings are established. So my advice to you is always take rankings with like a grain of salt, but the University of Adelaide does rank incredibly well on all of the major university global rankings that are out there. As I said before, number 8 in Australia. It's part of the group of 8 universities, which means it's one of the top research universities in the country. It does churn out a lot of research and does have some pretty amazing facilities. So on those metrics, it ranks very, very well.